Spectrum Bay News 9's Samantha-Jo is live in Washington, D.C. with the details. Samantha, what can you tell us?
Well, Melissa, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of a Colorado baker who refused to bake a cake for a same-sex couple. Now, the court decided that this Colorado baker was not given a fair shot by the Human Rights Commission in the state of Colorado. They go on to say that this baker was entitled to a neutral decision maker who could give him full and consideration of his religious objections. Now, it is important to note that this is a very narrow decision in scope that applies directly to this case in particular. This would not change national precedent, meaning that a case similar could return to the high court. Now, this is an opinion that was written by Justice Anthony Kennedy. You'll, of course, remember Justice Kennedy was also the justice that drafted the majority opinion in Obergefell, which granted same-sex couples the right to marry nationwide. It is important to note that this is a very contested case because you have a lot of anti-discrimination laws in effect in various states throughout the country, including this particular case in Colorado. Now, the Supreme Court also decided to sidestep an abortion dispute here, overturning a lower court's ruling that a undocumented teenager was able to get an abortion. Now, this undocumented teenager, in fact, was able to get an abortion after several cases went through the lower courts here. But essentially, the question before this high court is, should an undocumented immigrant be granted the same rights as a U.S. citizen when it comes to abortion? Now, this high court found no, really, which was a major victory to the Trump administration. And their decision here really wipes out any kind of legal precedent that was set by these lower courts, meaning that women who are in similar situations as this undocumented immigrant would not be able to have the same outcome that she had. Back to you, Melissa.
Samantha-Jo, thank you, live in Washington.